Welcome to the Adelaide Oval for the showdown. The regular season match that the Crows and Power love to win more than any other. This should be a beauty.
I'm Anthony Hudson.
It's early in the season, but both teams will be keen to build some momentum and bank premiership points.
The skipper leads his team out onto the field.
Daniel Harford joins me. Who's your pick today, Harf?
Thanks, Hutto. I've tipped the Crows. They look a very good side and are certainly capable of kicking big scores. This is a match they should win, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them run away with it.
Thanks, Harf.
Time for some last-minute instructions as the captains meet in the middle.
Down by 19 points in the last term of their Round 3 2022 meeting with the Power, the Crows made a late dash for glory to close the margin to just a point before Lachlan Murphy was infringed within scoring range with 5 seconds left on the clock. Murphy had sustained an injury and couldn't take the kick, so first-year Crow Jordan Dawson stepped up. Normally a pure set shot, Dawson's kick floated well wide before swinging late and going through for a goal. The cue for pandemonium at Adelaide Oval as the Crows celebrated a last-gasp 4-point win.
A lot has been said about this match during the week. Time to find out who's right and who's wrong. Vaughan Francis, Drew, what can he do with it? Sweet, there goes the kick inside the 50. Butts doing what he does best. Lord, Keane is calm in a crisis. Rankin throws it on the boot. Honours the lead. Keeps it low. The Power have won it back. Gets his hands on it early. Good for the confidence. Worrell is a rock in defence. That's skillful. Fogarty works hard to present. What's he got on offer? They're moving the footy well here. Searching kick. Seizes the moment. Butters delivers to centre half forward. No wonder coaches go grey. Tidy ball. McAndrew has found some space. Crosses the paint. Berry finds himself unattended. Can he find a teammate? He would have fancied his chances from there. No easy exit. Squeezes the kick. Time to turn on the Jets. And they're out of trouble. Good thinking and good execution too. Burne-Jones has got loose. Farrell, Burgoyne. That's not like him. Navigated the traffic. They've put themselves under pressure. Aliyah. Easy decision. The tackle was above the shoulders. He might have thought about the corridor. Poor footy there. Neat little stab kick. Berry on a lead. Waiting for someone to come at him. Is anyone home? Rankin has found some space.
This will be a great goal if he can kick it.
Kicking for his first. Sweet watched it off the boot. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. Millerer with the intercept mark.
Maybe he hasn't showered in a while. I can't think of any other reason they refuse to go near him.
In towards goal. He's made the goal umpire work too much, in fact.
Well, what can you say? That is a dead set shot.
Farrell heads wide with the kick in. The kick was centimetre perfect. Sizes up what's ahead. Winds, swoops, thought his way through it. Rosie! Great hands there. Doesn't often waste it. The runner will be out in a minute. What's he got on offer? Normally delivers. Thilthorpe in the clear. Clever kick. Neil Bullen makes position. This is good ball movement.
Already some good signs for them with how they're trying to move the football.
To break the duck. That will have to wait.
They did well to construct that shot at goal, but the inability to convert really let them down.
The Power are under siege at the moment. Quality delivery by Foot. Got a little time here. Thilthorpe within range, can make them pay.
Got to make the most of their early ascendancy.
Kick on the way. Looks good. No. He's hit the post.
They've got to start making these opportunities count.
Farrell to bring it in. Jones all on his own. Slowing it down. Short passing in the back line is risky business, and that's why.
These half chances can often be the difference.
Critical contest coming up.
Aaliyah couldn't haul that one in. Thilthorpe. It's a goal. Going at his second.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The Crows picking up where they left off last week. Sweet, the winner there. Richards, he's lost possession. Burgoyne running in support. Murray saves the day. He's got an option in the centre square. Curtin, what's he got on offer? Fogarty. They've had the better of the contest to this point. The Crows moving the ball well. They've picked their way through. McAndrew, that's good work rate.
You've got to be switched on to your opposition's ball movement much better than that. It was all too easy.
He's given it a ride. He'll have the distance. What about the accuracy? Not quite.
They'll need to clamp down on him. He'll torch him if they keep giving him that sort of space.
Farrell with the footy. Jones marks in the back pocket. He's made a bright start. Rosie working hard and being rewarded. They've coughed it up. What a bonus this would be. Dawson, that's a big play.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
He can smell a goal from a long way off, but his kick is astray.
Not a gimme goal, but probably should have been kicked nevertheless.
Farrell to bring it back in. Jones can keep it moving. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. Rosie. It's come unstuck. Can he impose himself on the match? They can turn defence into attack now. Marshall, that's well played. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Not sure what the idea was there. He doesn't waste many. Keys pushes into space and receives the footy. Alarm bells are ringing. Fogarty looms large as usual.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
There goes the shot, and that is a shank. A disappointing result. Can he hit a target? Wines with a chance to relieve the pressure. He's generally a good kick. The Power are out of trouble. Aaliyah kicks to space. Burne-Jones uses the body well. That's a useful ball. They've opened them up here. What's he got on offer? He's just about kicked the cover off it. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Georgiades, Lukosius. It's there! So a goal each. Sweet with a deft tap. Horn Francis. Drew. He's hurried the kick. It's a poor one. Miller wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. The Crows look sharp early. Hinge presents in space. Probing ball. Rochelle with a chance to run. This ought to end in a goal. The defence has fallen down. Lace out. Great footy.
I reckon someone got caught ball watching then. You've got to be switched on at all times.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dogged it.
Some good ball movement there created that opportunity, and a cool finish as well.
Goal for goal early. Sweet, showing his skills. Horn Francis. Winds. That one was always his. Delivers it inside 50. Who's front and centre? Big opportunity here. He puts it away, and they're 6 points richer.
One kick game again.
The big men fly. Berry, stripped of it. Drew. Hinge, wins it back. Great mark. Searching kick. Drew, makes good contact. Winds, collects the half volley. Tidy ball. Pau Pepper, marks. Will he go the bomb? Worrell is there in defence. That's skillful. He's hit up the lead. Takes the short option. Berry, all alone in the centre square. Curtin has charged into space. That could come back to bite. Useful hand pass. He's been busy so far. Hinge, read it well. Can he find a teammate? Neil Bullen, dangerous to leave on his own. How did he get rid of it? Illegally, says the ump.
Great pressure there and gets the reward.
An absorbing first term comes to an end. This one looks like it'll be close. Gary Lyon is here. Gaz, what are your thoughts on what we've seen so far?
The Crows are in front, but the stat sheet says this match is as close as the scoreboard says. Contested ball, clearances, inside 50s, even tackles. The numbers are all fairly similar. It'll be interesting to see who grabs the initiative in this second quarter, if indeed anyone can.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Sweet with the tap. Horn Francis. McAndrew desperate to win it back. Gets his kick despite the heat. Foot race on. Who can get there first? They cannot keep him quiet. Worrell runs onto it. Some indirect ball movement here. Sloppy disposal, and we'll have a throw in.
If one side can get on top in the clearances here, it'll go a long way towards deciding this match.
Sweet has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. But it's a tough game. They're tackling with great intent. Sweet palms it down. Drew. Richards thought his way through it. Worrell with a terrific mark deep in defence. Normally delivers. The interchange bench might be calling after that blue. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Pau Pepper affects the turnover. Throws it on the boot, and that's a goal.
To turn the ball over there, you've got to expect to pay the price.
The power with the first of the second turn. Sweet palms it down. Horn Francis leading from the front. Coming out of the congestion. Keane made the footy his. Sloppy hands and they've turned it over. Plays on. Marshall at centre half forward. What's he got on offer? Clever kick. Murray got a fist in. Dealt with the pressure. He'll be annoyed by that. Burn-Jones swoops and kicks a goal. The power are taking it right up to their more fancied opponents. McAndrew wins it out of the centre. Marshall. Burn-Jones. Great body work. Into the pocket he goes. Hinge. That's confidence for you, not going with the spoil. Well-weighted kick. Good thinking and good execution too. McAndrew has found some space. He might have thought about the corridor. Ball to be won on centre wing. The power with an opportunity now. Mee works hard to present. He's had little impact so far. Hinge takes an excellent grab. Can they keep the footy this time? Quality delivery by foot. Cumming makes position. Good kick. Dawson. They're a big chance here. Berry can just about finish it himself. Keys has got off the chain.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Keys. He's been off the boil so far, but that'll make him feel better.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
It's a good old-fashioned arm wrestle. McAndrew wins it down. Dawson, the kick is precise. Keeps it low. Rochelle, this is a big opportunity. They're moving the footy well here.
He hasn't managed to find the middle yet. He should do so here.
Drop punt, and he has put it away.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
The Crows are having a lot of the play and making it count too. Wines wins it down. He's gone. Peatling, he's so clean with the footy. Honours the lead. Neat little stab kick. The Power have been caught napping.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them. He's about to hurt them again.
He's a good set shot, and he's buried that one.
They want to get it in his hands as much as they can with finishing like that.
The Crows have the edge, but they're in a dogfight. Don't worry about that. The big men fly. Butters turned over. Berry. The defenders will be nervous. Curtin might fancy himself here. Towards the goal mouth. Rochelle has found some space.
Brett and Buddy, you'd think.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
He managed to find some space, and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
The Power really need to respond now. McAndrew wins it out of the centre. Dawson. Anyone's ball. Fogarty navigated the traffic. Which way will it bounce? Rankin. Peatling takes the hand pass. They've picked their way through. Radaglia is calm in a crisis. It must be his birthday. You can see their confidence growing. Lord at centre-half back will cut that one off. He's wrapped up. Harassed into an error. Centre square, loose ball. Lord. Hinge. Again with the superior judgment. His field kicking is normally first rate. Rochelle. What's he got on offer? Peatling.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
He hasn't troubled the scorers, and he won't with that effort. Careful ball movement. Richards all on his own. And they're away. Marshall working hard and presenting well. Doesn't often waste it. Keane picks off the pass. Slowing it down. The Crows are bringing great energy. Rankin. Here's real danger now. Thilthorpe looms large as usual. They're playing with purpose and poise. Dawson. Thumped away. Drew. The Crows guarding the corridor. Hinge read it well on centre wing and can pump them back into attack. Dawson in the clear. That's got to be a free kick. Took them on and didn't dispose of it correctly.
Not enough talk out there, it seems.
Georgiades in some space now. Burne-Jones. Pal Pepper. The goal umpire doesn't need to work for that one. It's an understatement to say they needed that one. Thilthorpe with a deft tap. Pedler. Ball spills free in the tackle. He probably should have hand passed. They've put themselves under pressure. Drew. Saligo. Rochelle. Approaching the 50. The Crows should score here. McAndrew. Fumbles. Could be costly. This should be a goal. Big chance. And he does not let them down.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Crows with a steadying goal. Thilthorpe gets his hand to it. Saligo, Butters, Richards. He's been busy so far. Keane saves the day again. Into the middle with the kick. That's a good option, and this looks promising. What's he got on offer? Peatling. Great play. Rankin. No one's gone near him, and he could make them pay.
The Crows have certainly looked the better side. They'll be hard to catch.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Jones. That's good work rate. Mead. Searching kick. Curtin intercepts. Just has to hit a target. Rankin has got loose. Can he impose himself on the match? Alarm bells are ringing.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
That's not going to come back. It wasn't his best effort.
Goal kicking is the most important skill in the game and always will be.
Trying to catch them out. Jones can keep it moving. Neat little worm burner. Mead presents in space. Sizes up what's ahead. Rankin heads them off at the pass. That's not one of the acceptable methods of disposal. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. The spell on the pine might be warranted after that. Saligo gets a kick away. The runner will be out in a minute. Ignoring the corridor for now. Saligo went bang. He's not one to take a backward step. Cook, whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. It's amounted to nothing. That's not a mark. Neil Bullen leads his opponent. Keane. Saligo. Greg Williams would have been proud of that one. McAndrew. Keys. He just dropped it. Out of the congestion. Burgoyne runs onto it. Sin. He's generally a good kick. Keane cuts them off yet again. What's he got on offer? Happy to be patient and wait for an opening. Peatling can just about go all the way.
To say there are some alarm bells ringing is an understatement. They're not working hard enough.
Gives it a thump. It'll have the distance, but not the accuracy.
If they'd kicked straight, this match would already be settled. It may be pretty soon anyway.
Well, that was a fascinating first half, but there's still lots to play out as the players head from the field for a well-deserved break. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
The power are winning the hitouts, but it hasn't translated to more clearances and inside 50s. On a couple of occasions in that quarter, it seemed the ruck and the midfielders weren't on the same page, so they want to sort that out. They've got the right pieces in place. They just need to find more synergy.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Winds with a deft tap. Marshall somehow released the ball. Pedler, his instinct was to try to clear a path, but he's done it illegally. Burgoyne couldn't quite. That wasn't very well disguised. It's a free kick.
The Power are flat at the moment. Perhaps a goal here would energise them.
He converts and narrows the margin. The Power stay in touch.
It's been a great duel between the two big men.
Pedler. Rosie is there in defence. Clever kick. Mead. Strong grab. Takes the safe option. Worrell. Where would they be without him?
I've liked his game today.
Drew with a chance now. Butters mops that one up. He's been quiet. Jones normally delivers. Mead is hard to beat one-on-one. Butters, he's had little impact so far. Fogarty couldn't hold it under pressure. Lukosius throws it on the boot, and that's a goal. Neither side giving an inch. What a contest we're seeing. Butters, he's lost it. Wines gathers in the centre square. Saligo, Curtin. Keys is the target, and he marks.
His last shot found the middle. Can he double his money?
Critical contest coming up. Wines makes good contact. McAndrew.
And that is a bizarre piece of play, rushing it behind for his own team.
Well, you don't see that every day. Boy.
Back into play. Jones has found some space. Butters with a chance to run. The Power might be about to start something. Jones works hard to present. Tidy ball. Good work rate. He just keeps racking up disposals. Rosie got to the right position and hung on. And inside 50 goes begging.
He's having a ripper, although that's not his best kick.
Who's got the wheels? Mead accepted the invitation. It's come unstuck. Tries a safe ball. The Crows are out of trouble. Spearing pass. They're moving the footy well here. That could come back to bite. Rochelle on a lead.
He'll pump them into attack once more.
They've got a problem now.
He could put the finishing touch on a fine passage of play.
It's a deep kick. Aaliyah got to the drop zone.
Looking to hit up the short option.
Sin, and they're out of trouble. Rosie with a chance to relieve the pressure. Probing ball. Good thinking and good execution too. You can't afford to do that too often.
What's he got on offer?
There goes the kick inside the 50. Quality delivery by foot. Curtin could have lowered his eyes, but they're glad he didn't.
The big forward is threatening to blow this game apart.
The Crows really needed that goal just to settle things down. Thilthorpe slaps it out. Pedler. In no man's land. Rochelle onto it. Under pressure. He's run into trouble. Gets his kick despite the heat. He's lost possession. Rochelle in the right spot at the right time. That's skillful. Saligo spoils. Burgoyne shows them a clean pair of heels. Lukosius, he's taken a beauty. Wines has it within range.
I'll back him to drive this right through the high diddle-diddle.
He's given it a tug and missed.
That's a shame to blot the copybook.
They've set up well for the kick-in.
Butts has charged into space. They're playing with purpose and poise. Honours the lead. This is good ball movement. You can see their confidence growing. Rankin, dangerous to leave on his own. Neil Bullen Probably too far out to score. Keys can go back and shoot at goal.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
Goes goalward, and he's off target.
That passage of play deserved a better finish.
Farrell heads wide with the kick in. Jones pushes into space and receives the footy. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. Rochelle takes an excellent grab. Can he hit a target? Radaglia saves the day. They'll contest in the centre square. Worrell reads the ball so well. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Cook demanded the footy and got it.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
He'll head for home. How's his radar? Pretty poor as it turns out. That's a useful ball. This might well cost them a goal.
That was great use of the body. He's so hard to beat in those situations.
Going at his second. McAndrew takes a great grab and should kick a goal.
Will he go for the banana or try to curl it around on the non-preferred?
Touch and go. Misses.
He hasn't got his kicking boots on today. 3 straight behinds.
Farrell with the footy. Have they weathered the storm? Well-weighted kick. Marshall takes a beauty. Lowers the eyes. Pepper all on his own. The Crows guarding the corridor. That's a good option, and this looks promising. He doesn't waste many. Well played. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Alarm bells are ringing. Mead has found some space. Can he find a teammate? It's a poor inside 50. Sizes up what's ahead. The kick is precise. Doesn't often waste it. Peatling can keep it moving. The Crows are bringing great energy. Cook, this is good footy. They're a big chance here. Dawson marks it centre half forward. Just has to hit a target. The Power have been caught napping.
To finish off the good work.
Goal coming up. Oh, well, it should have been.
They're doing plenty right, just not putting it on the scoreboard.
Farrell to bring it in. Jones marks in the back pocket. Finds himself in space. Searching kick. Worrell within range. Can make them pay. Can he finish it off? The Crows are playing some great footy. Laird, they've worked it well.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
That's close. He liked it off the boot, and now he likes it more.
The Power need to start winning more contested ball. They're being beaten up in that area.
The Crows with the past 2 goals. McAndrew with a deft tap. He's been dispossessed. Burgoyne has a paddock in front of him. Burne-Jones gets the kick away. Butts desperate to win it back. Does well under pressure. Fogarty outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. They can smell victory. Dawson on centre wing is marked. What's he got on offer? He hasn't been himself today. The Crows having a great patch. Keys on the end of it. They are cutting them up with their ball movement.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
That's missing by a long way, and no score is registered. 3/4 time, and still anyone's game. Time for the coaches to see if they can will their charges over the line. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
The Crows aren't all that keen on handballing, and why would they be when you're winning so many contested marks? It's a bit of a rinse and repeat scenario at the moment. Win ball, kick ball, mark ball. It's monotonous but mightily effective, and I think we have to expect it to continue because the opposition just don't seem to have any way of counteracting it. If what you're doing is working, you'd be silly to change it, no matter how bored the rest of us might get.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway.
McAndrew with the tap. Dawson couldn't burst through. Wines. Pepper read it well and claims the mark. They need a spark. Burn-Jones is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
Forwards dream of these shots.
They really need this, and he delivers. The Crows by 17. The two big men do battle. Dawson on the same page as his ruck. Loose ball on centre wing. Richards runs onto it. Clever kick. Hinge heads them off at the pass. Sweeping handball. Fogarty, he's hit up the lead. Who's at home? Burgoyne showing why he's such a good defender. I think he called for that. Neil Bullen. Mead gets back and should repel. Normally delivers. It must be his birthday. On the non-preferred, Pedler working hard and presenting well. Great play. Keys marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Keys can make it much harder for them here, and that's what he's done.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
The Crows have got away. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Marshall, Burgoyne, Richards, Pepper, Marks. Will he go the bomb? Just shoveled it out. The umpire waves them on. They sorely need a goal, and he delivers. The Crows by 17. Thilthorpe wins it. Saligo. I've liked his game today. Ball to be won on centre wing. Got to get rid of it. A bit of a panicked handball. Time to turn on the Jets. They might be caught out on the turnover. Keane read that well. What's he got on offer? Neat little worm burner. Fogarty with a chance to run. He's been quiet. No one can mark. The Power have won it back. He's generally a good kick. Millerer cuts them off yet again. That's skillful. Rochelle works hard to present. Cumming has found some space. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. The Crows moving the ball well. Crosses the paint. Lace out. Great footy.
That was dreadfully lax defending, leaving a player completely unattended so close to goal. The coach will be filthy.
That's offline. Didn't really give it a chance.
The Power aren't going well, but the damage could have been much worse.
Farrell tasked with the kick in. Quality delivery by foot. It's a bad mistake.
It'll take his best, but we've seen him do it before.
His eyes lit up. He's given it a roost, but that's missing.
The margin could certainly have been greater. They've been really wasteful.
Farrell heads wide with the kick in. Good work rate. The clock is the enemy now. Pepper runs onto it. Kicks to centre wing. Millerer, where would they be without him? Careful with the kick. Cumming has charged into space. They're moving the footy well here. He sends them inside for the fourth time. Honours the lead.
He's been striking them well. This shouldn't present any problems.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
They've had to work for it, but they look safe now.
The Power are really pushing uphill now. Thilthorpe wins it. Dawson, long ball in. Rosie thwarts them again. Mead, that's good work rate. Can he be the fire starter? Pepper in the clear on centre wing. Picking their way through. Millerer continues to be a thorn in their side. They'll bide their time. The Crows are out of trouble. They've opened them up here. They're playing with purpose and poise. Saligo presents in space. That's an impressive mark.
Can he deliver? Yeah, back him more often than not.
Goes at goal, and that is an opportunity gone begging.
It's a let-off. He should have put that one away.
Farrell with the footy. The kick was centimetre perfect. The Power have been out of sorts. Pau Pepper makes position. Mead on a lead. Rosie lays it off. Good thinking and good execution too. The Crows have denied them the corridor. They've given it up. Can he hit a target? That play should have resulted in a shot at goal. That's a useful ball. Rosie, conservative kick. Mead pushes into space and receives the footy. Aaliyah hasn't seen a lot of it. Keane couldn't mark. Miller runs onto it. Peatling with time, throws it on the boot. Dawson couldn't hold it under pressure. Rochelle, Saligo, he couldn't get his fist or foot to it.
He's not happy, but the call's correct.
The Crows forcing them out wide. Mead, can he find a teammate? Murray wins it back. Great mark. Well-weighted kick. Dawson all on his own. The defence has fallen down. Keys, that's a big play. You can see their confidence growing. Rochelle gets to the front spot and can line them up.
Straight in front, should not miss.
Bangs it through.
No doubt it's hard to stop a team when their ball movement's as good as this. But the most troubling thing is it's been allowed to be good.
The Crows with 2 on the bounce. Thilthorpe with a deft tap. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? Wines, Drew, Burgoyne. Neat little stab kick. Pau Pepper has it within range.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them and he's about to hurt them again.
Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
He's certainly one who can hold his head up high. He's been terrific.
Can they follow that goal up with another? McAndrew has rucked tirelessly. Berry. Rosie with the intercept mark. Searching kick. Jones in the centre square. Radaglia thought his way through it. Keen to get the ball moving. Well played. What's he got on offer? Ignoring the corridor for now. Wines. Dangerous to leave on his own. That'll go close to the line. That's an uncharacteristic mistake. Doesn't often waste it. No wonder coaches go grey. He's only had the one inside 50. Worrell takes an excellent grab. Tidy ball. Thilthorpe in the clear. If you're not a believer in this side, you should be. It's eluded him. Was that a throw? The Power should score here. Worrell will bail his team out again. Good kick. Dawson can keep it moving. His field kicking is normally first rate. Pedler working hard and being rewarded. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Mead on centre wing is marked. It's been that kind of day for them. He might have thought about the corridor. The Power haven't thrown the towel in. Manages to find a teammate. And inside 50 goes begging. And they're away. That's a good option, and this looks promising. The kick is precise. Cook in some space on the wing. Spearing pass. Rankin. He hasn't been himself today. Leaves it behind. Rochelle, Rankin, Neil Bullen. Navigated the traffic. Dawson attracted a crowd. They've got enough time for one more here. McAndrew has got on top like Batman and Robin. He's completely miscued that.
That's the value of pressure.
Not a lot of positives today. Pedler gathers. Delightfully done. He's gone. How did he get rid of it? Illegally, says the ump.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time.
The Crows have won. They might look back at this as a pivotal moment, but for now, the spoils of victory are theirs.
Half's here for some final thoughts. How do you unpack that one, Half?
The Power
Have just been handed a reality check. They've been playing some good footy, but they aren't the real deal just yet. We only saw glimpses of their best today, and if they're going to be one of the better sides, then they need to be more consistent within matches.
Thanks for your contributions throughout the evening, Half.
On behalf of Daniel Harford, Gary Lyon and myself, Anthony Hudson, thanks for your company. We'll catch you again soon.